From Red Zone Weather in Bruton, Alabama, with meteorologist Spinks Meganson. Severe weather coverage starts right now.
Got a tornado warning for parts of southern Mobile County. This is going to be on the board until 7:45. Possible tornado is down here coming on shore just north of Dauphin Island, and this is basically going to parallel DIP coming up towards Sunny Cove and Alabama Port. This is the same area that had a tornado warning about 24 hours ago. And so again, a possible tornado has developed here due to a supercell thunderstorm in the southern part of Mobile County, and this is pushing off to the northeast. Possible tornado is going to be right here, pushing just like that toward Fowl River, Alabama Cove, and DIP, which is right here. This is Dauphin Island. Dauphin Island is not included in the tornado warning. This is specifically for areas to the east of Bayou La Battery out here over southern Mobile County. Again, this is a new tornado warning that has just come on the board. I'm Spinks Meganson, joined alongside Matthew Morgan. He's here with us this evening, and we're going to be tracking tornadoes perhaps for a long time tonight. This could be a long duration severe weather event. First tornado warning of the day for southern Mobile County. Matt, if you'll take me over to the iPad, please, radar scope, because I want to show you, okay, all right, we will get that in just a moment. What I want to do is be able to show you the velocity on this. Tell you what, go ahead and put me in that box while I get our velocity up. Hello from the box. And again, watching this situation in southern Mobile County, this thing has really ramped up over the last few moments. And so possible tornado is going to be right in through here, approaching Delchamps from the south. And so the key message here, if you're in Delchamps, we need you to be in a safe place now as we have a possible tornado coming in from the south. Again, this thing could be on the ground for quite a while as these tornadoes mean business. And again, we're watching this storm in southern Mobile County. Let me show you the whole region. This is the only thing going on at this point. And so only tornado warning right now locally is happening in southern Mobile County. And again, for folks near DIP, we need you to do something about it. Lowest floor, site-built structure away from windows and doors, putting as many walls as you can between you and the outside world. Grab a helmet if you can and put it on. That's not just for you, that's for your kids as well. And so again, a possible tornado very near Alabama Highway 188 over the next few moments. It can't be stressed enough for folks that are in southern Mobile County included in this tornado warning. You need to take action and do something about it. We're so blessed with lead time with this. And this is going to be a cell that perhaps could persist a while as it moves up towards DIP and areas near Goat Island, Sunny Cove, Bellefontaine. Those areas also are involved in this tornado warning. Same areas as yesterday. If you were under that tornado warning that happened, I believe it was in the 5 o'clock hour yesterday, you're now included in a new tornado warning. And this also includes Bellingrath Gardens and Fowl River. So again, a possible tornado down around the Alabama coast in Mobile County, not Baldwin County. This is specifically for Mobile County. And this is going to be on the board until 7:45. Wide view across the region. There's the main event tonight. It's a squall line back over Mississippi now, and it's going to be pushing toward our area in the hours ahead. And so we're going to be watching that squall line very diligently. And as we do that, we're also going to be tracking this supercell storm in southern Mobile County near Heron Bay and Alabama Port. The possible tornado is very near Alabama Port now, and what may happen with this, when the supercell begins to come on shore, the thing may weaken. That is a possibility, but right now there's definitely clear evidence that there could be a tornado down, potentially coming up on the intersection, very near the intersection of Alabama 188 and DIP. And so if you're near there, we need you to be sheltered now. Possible tornado coming in from the southeast. I'm going to call out some of the street names in through here. Michigan Avenue, Oregon Avenue, also areas near, again, State Highway 188. You've also got areas near Dakota Drive At 193, which of course is DIP. If you're near DIP, north of Dauphin Island, across the bridge there in southern Mobile County, you need to be sheltered as this possible tornado comes in from the southeast. You've also got Bay Woods Drive. We've got this nice new little tool that allows me to not only call out the street names, but also show you on the screen. And so in addition to me calling some of the street names out, you're going to see them pop up, and all these street names that are popping up, Zerlot Road as an example, involved in the tornado warning. And so if you're seeing your road name, you are in the tornado warning polygon, and you need to be doing something about it, taking those tornado warning precautions. Matt, if you will, let's go over to the graphics, and I do want to tell everyone that we have a tornado watch in progress until 2 a.m. for all local counties. Every single county is under a tornado watch until 2 a.m. And so a tornado watch continues until 2 a.m. for everyone. And so even if this cell fades away, we will have other issues most likely throughout the night. Now, let me shift to the next view here, because for our folks in southern Mobile County, near Alabama Port, Delchamps, Bellingrath Gardens, DIP, Delaware Avenue, Michigan Street, Oregon Street, Day Springs Road, southern Mobile County. This does not include Bayou La Battery, but for those areas I've been calling out, this is what you need to do. And if you don't have a screenshot of this on your phone, you need to take a screenshot right now, because this applies not only for this warning, but other warnings that we're gonna have later. And so again, we want you to be underground if you have a basement, but the deal is most folks in this area, because it's such a topographically low area near the coast, doesn't have a basement. And so you don't have to be in a basement to survive a tornado, but we do want you to be on the lowest floor, away from windows and doors, and putting your helmet on. That is the best possible thing on this list. Grab a helmet. Back over to LD1, tracking this possible tornado in southern Mobile County. This warning came on the board pretty quickly when this cell came ashore. And the circulation is really right now near Alabama Port and Heron Bay. It's really right on top of Heron Bay at this point. And so again, what we're telling folks is be in that tornado safe place until we're able to give you an all clear. Let's look at our line of storms back in Mississippi, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tornado warnings over in Mississippi. And so we could have that line of storms producing tornadoes and damaging straight line winds throughout the night. So that line is going to be later, but the main event right now, anyway, is this. It's a tornado warning in southern Mobile County. And y'all know the drill. It's not that I'm ignoring you. If you are in Destin or Fort Walton Beach or areas near Pensacola, but we have to focus on the danger zone. And the danger zone right now is southern Mobile County. This does not, I repeat, does not have anything to do with Mobile proper. So if you're in the city of Mobile or areas near Tillman's Corner, campus of the University of South Alabama, you are fine for now. This is specifically an issue down here in the southeastern corner of the county, where we've got, quite frankly, a very messy circulation. It's not this tight circulation. There could be some damaging winds in through there. There's no doubt about that. But the Weather Service, in their assessment, they believe that there could be a brief spin-up tornado. And you can kind of see what triggered this warning a few minutes ago. Those colors got very bright there in the middle part of your screen right there. And that was at 7:13. So that was 8 minutes ago. Let me see if I can kind of show you that right there. That's what triggered the warning, but let me show it to you now. It kind of went away. So the best case scenario is that the tornado lifted, but let me just tell you, even if that tornado did lift, I'm telling you, there very well could be damaging straight line winds in that storm right now in southern Mobile County. So even though there's potentially not a tornado down at this second, there could be imminently, and there very well could be damaging straight line winds. And so we're watching this on several screens in studio. And Matt, I have lost my phone. Let me see if I can, there we go. classic Sphinx move to leave something somewhere. See if I can look at all our sources coming in here. And you keep watching those comments. I wouldn't really expect any damage reports this early on. And it's dark outside, of course. That's going to be an issue, of course, all night. Never good to have an overnight severe weather event, but that is indeed what we've got going on tonight, with all of the issues likely happening before sunrise in the morning. And so watching this cell in southern Mobile County with keen interest, as this cell could be producing a brief tornado now near DIP. Yeah, and they're suggesting that a tornado could form at any point near the intersection of DIP and 188. So this is the area we're focusing on in Mobile County at this point. And this cell is moving very slowly. I'm talking 5 miles an hour, very slowly to the north. Again, if you're in the city of Mobile or Pritchard, you're fine. No issues for those communities. This is specifically for southeastern Mobile County near Delchamps and Heron Bay, along with areas near Alabama Port. And so we encourage you, be in a safe place now in those communities. One of the questions I get is, why do I repeat myself so much during severe weather coverage? The reason for that is we got folks coming in the stream and out of the stream. And so it's one of those things that we realize some folks in the Polygon are watching, some are not, and then some come in, some go out. And so that's why we repeat ourselves so much around here. And look, they've updated this polygon to basically just include a small stretch of DIP and Alabama Port. I can just about guarantee you they're going to have to cancel this warning if this cell continues to move out over Mobile Bay. Really, the wind concern is going to be right in through here, out over the bay. And so I wouldn't be shocked if the tornado warning probably is canceled in the next few minutes. And hey, that's a blessing. We'll take it, because we very well could get more in the way of tornado warnings a bit later. It's going to be interesting to see how this complex of storms evolves as it moves towards Baldwin County. Yeah, and I'm looking down at a screen here. They are probably going to have to cancel this warning just because the circulation is gone. That is a blessing. And we'll take it, because, goodness, could have more issues a bit later. So here's the deal. Good news, probably not producing a tornado as of 7:25 p.m. This was a quick hitting storm that moved on shore, and it's so often the case, these storms start quickly weakening when they hit that shoreline. The land friction and everything else really kind of plays a big part in that. And I wouldn't be shocked in the next few minutes if this tornado warning went off the board. And so with that said, I realize you got a horrible storm ongoing in southern Mobile County near Delchamps, but honestly, the tornado threat appears to be temporarily lessening. So that is good news. And lots of heavy rain right now along the eastern shore of Baldwin County, Daphne, Montrose, Spanish Fort, Point Clear, areas near Steelwood Country Club. Areas near Stillwater, up on 225. Lots of rain, but nothing severe at this point. Let's look at our storms back in Mississippi, because this is the main event tonight. Once we get this line of storms back in Mississippi through our area, we'll be able to give you an all clear. Obviously, we can't do that yet, but we will get there probably around 4 or 5 in the morning based on the trajectory of this thing. And again, I wouldn't be shocked if we had kind of a lull in activity maybe for several hours before that line gets here. That would be kind of the best case scenario, and that very well could play out depending on what happens with this supercell. But again, the National Weather Service decided to decided to issue the tornado warning for southern Mobile County, and it's on the board for the next few minutes, but they probably are going to have to cancel it because that circulation has dwindled, and this has really become a damaging wind threat. So again, exclusively an issue at this point for Mobile County, southern Mobile County near DIP. Have you seen anything in the way of comments there to suggest anything in the way of damage? I have not either. So that is a good thing. It is a luxury to be able to have so many different sources of information, and we're so grateful for our partners at the National Weather Service issuing these timely warnings. I tell you what, it would be a mess if all these TV stations and people like me were issuing warnings. You'd have warning palooza with a just horrible mismatch of information, but we're so blessed in the United States with these tornado warnings that are so timely, and they've gotten really, really good over the last few years. They've cut down on the false alarm ratio. Yesterday, several of the tornado warnings verified and had confirmed damage. Unfortunately, obviously you don't want damage, but it is a good thing that that false alarm ratio is being cut down drastically. And so watching this situation in southern Mobile County with this tornado warning that continues for Alabama Port and DIP exclusively. Really, Alabama Port is the only community that I'm seeing in that polygon at this point. And so, again, really the whole thing has shifted out over Mobile Bay, and I suspect in the next few moments, maybe at 7:30 or so, they cancel this warning, this tornado warning. Severe thunderstorm warning, by the way, set to continue for Dauphin Island until that also goes out at 7:30. So both of these warnings probably about to go temporarily. And look, I wouldn't be surprised if we needed a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Baldwin County a bit later. That is a possibility. I realize it's raining like cats and dogs in Daphne, Spanish Fort, Fairhope, but those storms are under severe limits for now, and so that is a good thing. The issues are all down here with this tornado warning, and longtime viewers know, as long as we've got a tornado warning in effect, we're going to stay with you and try to hold your hand through this as best we possibly can. And again, it's a bad storm, no doubt, gnarly storm, but for now, it looks like the tornado threat has temporarily diminished, and so that is I see nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. So hopefully they'll go ahead and cancel this warning in the next few minutes, as it appears that the core danger zone has clearly shifted out over Mobile Bay. Yeah, they let it go. Or that was the severe thunderstorm warning. I apologize. They've let the severe thunderstorm warning go. And that makes sense because the storm is now clearly to the north of that polygon as well. So let's see what they're going to do with this over the next few moments. Again, this is a tornado warning that continues for the next few moments for Heron Bay and Alabama Port. Yeah, and they're canceling the warning. Done. Let's take that banner down because guess what? We're without a tornado warning. And let's hope that all of them tonight end up being that way. Short and non-impactful. I doubt there actually was a tornado with this specific warning. There clearly was circulation, no doubt about it. And the weather, I would have warned too if I were in the seats, the hot seats at the National Weather Service. But what they're doing, they are canceling this tornado warning. And it's gone. Just popped off the screen. So it is now 8:30 in the east. It's 5:30 out west, and it's 7:30 on the dot here in South Alabama and Northwest Florida, where we just wrapped up our first tornado warning coverage of the night. Probably going to have more. I wouldn't be shocked at all. And just to kind of shoot it to you straight, this is a rapidly evolving situation in Mobile Bay. And I'm showing you the velocity. You see lots of red and green. Let me stress again, all cleared for southern Mobile County. The tornado warning has been canceled. So all clear for Mobile County, and no more severe thunderstorm warning either. No more warnings at this point in South Alabama or in Northwest Florida. Lots of lightning, gusty winds, probably going to impact Baldwin County, specifically near the eastern shore here, where I'm drawing on the screen, as this storm moves just like this towards Fairhope. But again, the immediate tornado threat has come to a close. Now, let's talk about some housekeeping things while we don't have any tornado warnings. Number one, I want to thank everyone for choosing Red Zone Weather. We know that you have a choice. You can watch local TV, you can listen to local radio if they do that, but we appreciate everyone who chooses us on a daily basis. We produce a video every morning at 7 a.m., so thanks for being here. Second thing, this is in the middle of the night. This whole event's going to be at night. don't try to go out and see a tornado. It's not going to happen. Every one of them tonight is going to be rain wrapped. I can just about 100% guarantee that. So don't try to see the tornado. Trust us when we say there's a warning for you, you get sheltered. That's the way it works, and we'll do our best to keep you safe. Again, watching this supercell storm, and it's a nasty storm out over Mobile Bay. Lots of lightning, 421 strikes over the last few minutes. And Matt, I should have asked you a second ago, did you see anything by chance in the comments that would support a tornado being down? Was it a sighting? Yeah. So this was a water spout. There's almost no doubt about that. And when it was out over the Mississippi Sound. But again, let's just kind of look at this again. What triggered the warning, we'll back this up and show you, because I think it's good to just kind of understand the way this works. When you get a hot spot on velocity that looks like that, coming together with the green, that lets us know that the storm at that point was strengthening. But now the strengthening is over. And most likely there is no tornado going on. There could be a water spout out over Mobile Bay, especially right in through there. In the middle of that storm. That's very near, if you know where Mid-Bay Lighthouse is. If you've ever been fishing out on Mobile Bay, Mid-Bay Lighthouse could have a possible water spout out there, but no tornado threat as of now. Let's show you the wide view across the region and go back to reflectivity. Let's actually go to our regional radar product. There we go. And goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tornado warnings over in Mississippi. So this squall line really means business. And as it comes east, best case scenario and forecast to weaken. But the question is, how far and how fast will it weaken? So we're gonna keep watching it. And I made a promise to Matthew before we went on the air that I would do my best to rest my voice, knowing that we're going to have more warnings a bit later. So because we don't have any active tornado warnings, what we're going to do is I'm going to go back to covering storms in the Red Zone Weather app, and I will tell you, we have ramped the server capacity up tonight as high as it'll go. We've got what's called 25 virtual servers running that app tonight. Normally we have 2. So we went from 2 to 25. Hopefully our app issues are done. But we're going to keep watching these storms. I'll have updates in the Red Zone Weather app over the next few hours. Thank you so much for folks in Mobile County, particularly for trusting us. And we'll be back a little later. I suspect we'll have more warnings. Hope you have a good evening. On behalf of all of us at Red Zone Group LLC, I'm Spinks Megginson saying goodbye for now. We will see you soon.
Be sure to find us across social media, and don't forget to download the free Red Zone Weather app and set up your customized alerts. Please support our Red Zone Weather sponsors who make our coverage possible every single day.